Hey tech professionals, I'm so excited to be back for my Amazon Leadership Principles series number 7, Disagree and Commit. If you missed the last 6 LinkedIn Live, I'll leave the link up here somewhere to help you be 100% prepared on passing your future job interviews in answering behavioral questions around the customers, how you take full ownership in driving a product or services to deliver results by diving deep and thinking big. My interview strategies and the Amazon Leadership Principles playlist will guide you through on creating compelling storytelling to get that job you want. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Holly. I'm an ex-Amazon recruiting leader and the founder of the Career Accelerator Masterclass, where I help tech leaders who are going through a crossroads in their career to regain their confidence, define their values and their purpose for the right role. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you won't miss any new training. Let's take a look at the description from the Wikipedia of Disagree and Commit. It is a management principle which states that individuals are allowed to disagree while a decision is being made. But once a decision is made, everybody has to commit to it. I would like to share an article written by Justin Barroso on the 3 powerful words from Amazon's Jeff Bezos. Jeff strongly recommends using the following phrase to do good work with disagree and commit in mind. This phrase will save a lot of time. If you have a conviction in a particular direction, even though there's no consensus, it's helpful to say, look, I know we disagree on this, but will you gamble with me on it? Disagree and commit? By the time you're at this point, no one can know the answer for sure, so they'll probably give you a quick yes. Typically, I will have a list of the commonly asked behavioral questions for the leadership principles of my choice. But when it comes to disagree and commit, the interview questions are pretty obvious. For example, tell me a time where you disagree with a decision from your manager or peer. What was the situation and how did you handle it? I could easily rephrase the same questions 10 different times. Basically, the employer wants to know how you handle conflict in a workplace where you disagreed and what was the end result. It is very common in any corporate environment because of the diverse set of talent. People are not going to see eye to eye, and that's okay. The important thing is to be able to have backbone in speaking up when you don't agree. This will help you earn trust from others. Innovation happens when a group of talented people gets together to share their genius ideas and come to terms with making a great product. Good leaders would expect you to speak your mind. Here are my top tips to help you prepare your answer. Number 1, list your top 3 examples of a time where you did not agree with a decision. If you have never experienced this with your manager, what about with a peer or professionals in a cross-functional team? If you truly do not have an example, what about time where you did not come to terms with a vendor? Number 2, evaluate the 3 examples. Choose the most complex situation and how you were able to influence others by being on the same page as you. Or better yet, you went along with the decision. You did not agree initially, but in the end, the results were positive. Number 3, follow my STAR method template to help keep your story organized by identifying the situation, knowing what problem to solve for, creating an action plan, and what was the end result. Lastly, keep in mind to practice your answer with no more than 1 minute. Go check out my 60-second elevator pitch in the interview strategies playlist. When I decided to create a YouTube channel, the first video I wanted to put out was the one that would add the most value to you. And that is how strongly I feel about the 60-second elevator pitch, because you could have the perfect answered, a great experience to get any job you want to, but if you don't have the right structure in answering your questions, you may not get the right role, okay? Now that you have a better understanding of what disagree and commit is, leave me a comment and let me know which part of creating your story you need help on. Remember, professionals, don't wait until an employer reaches out to you to motivate you to prep for your interview. You should set aside at least an hour daily in answering the commonly asked interview questions from my Amazon Leadership Principle playlist. I promise that you will feel so much more confident because you'll gain self-awareness of your added value to future employers. And if you're not fully prepared for a job interview, you should move it to a later date. The market is hot. The employers are not going anywhere. So you want to make sure that you do your research and be 100% buttoned up before you show up to get your dream job. Okay? Thank you so much for all of you guys in making me hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm so motivated to do this for you guys. I love receiving messages. I read all of them. I may not have time if you have came across my name on my channel from LinkedIn. I wanted to apologize. I usually get a couple hundreds every single week, but I do, or at least I'm trying to go live every week now to answer or do a Q&A. That way I'm getting back to the community, okay? My background is changing. I know there was a flood in my condo and we're actually in a temporary space right now. All of my equipment are damaged and I'm actually using my phone. If you watch me live stream on Friday, that was on my MacBook, but I'm sharing this story with you all just to tell you that even as a single mom, you know, you just gotta make it happen. So if you're not ready to go interview for the job that you want, and sometimes you don't even know if that's the right job until you start the job, there's no excuses. I am at a rental space and guess what? Oops, this way. You see that? My baby is snoring and this is probably my 8th time re-recording this to make it perfect. And finally, I've realized I gotta cut my losses, okay? Hopefully you guys are enjoying this content. Give me a thumbs up, share with those who can benefit from this, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.